Olympic National Park, Washington.
Olympic National Park is on Washington's Olympic Peninsula in the Pacific Northwest. The park sprawls across several different ecosystems, from the dramatic peaks of the Olympic Mountains to old-growth forests.
The summit of glacier-clad Mount Olympus is popular with climbers, and hiking and backpacking trails cut through the park's rainforests and along its Pacific coastline.
Established June 29, 1938. Area 3,734 square kilometer. Management National Park Service. UNESCO Site ID 151. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981.
The park consists of 2 units, the main area in the mountains, and a narrow strip of Pacific shoreline, more than 95 kilometers long, along the west coast of the peninsula.
The mountain's western slopes receive heavy precipitation and support an old-growth temperate rainforest, the largest of its kind in the Western Hemisphere, in which conifers, most notably Sitka spruce and western hemlock, reach enormous size. Wildlife in Olympic National Park includes numerous varieties of birds, as well as deer, black bears, cougars, the rare Roosevelt elk, and such endemic species as the Olympic marmot, Olympic yellow pine chipmunk, and Olympic torrent salamander. Salmon and trout spawn in the rivers.
Mountain goats, introduced in small numbers in the 1920s, numbered more than 1,000 a few decades later. They became increasingly destructive of area vegetation, and efforts began in the 1980s to control their population.
Vehicular access to the park is largely limited to short roads, leading to trailheads around its perimeter, from which hiking trails lead into the interior. The park has more than 1,000 kilometers of hiking trails and several scenic drives.
Olympic Mountains. Olympic Mountains, segment of the Pacific Mountain System of Western North America. They extend across the Olympic Peninsula, south of the Juan de Fuca Strait, and west of Puget Sound, in northwestern Washington, U.S.
The mountains began to form about 35 million years ago, when the Juan de Fuca Plate collided with and was forced under the North American Plate, scraping off vast quantities of rock onto the continent as it went underneath. Several peaks exceed 7 feet, including Mounts Anderson, Deception, and Olympus, the last of which, at 7,965 feet, is the highest. The range holds about 60 glaciers. How did you like the video? Please comment with your opinion. Thank you very much.